we're back.
Yeah, so we overheated, man, but just to wrap it up, you know, the whole point of the channel is for people to encourage people to do stuff themselves. To take on a challenge that you think is out of reach. You know what I mean? You think is you can't do it. But really you can, man, if you try. If you're determined with determination, grit, effort, money, you can build this whole car yourself, man, at your house.
I'm wondering what people would pay to have some of this work done at a shop.
$75 an hour.
At a shop.
$75 an hour or more. And the thing about it is the shop is not going to give you a quote. They're going to give you an estimate, okay? And here's a good way to explain that, which is what I tell everybody whenever they ask me how much to paint their car, because I turn down a lot of work because it's a lot of work. I say I can give you a estimate, but I can't give you a quote. What's the difference? A quote means you can quote that. That's what it is. That's what I said, and that's what it's going to be. An estimate means there's some wiggle room, okay? And the way that a professional would explain it is when you go to the grocery store. When you go to the grocery store and you got a basket of groceries, and you walk up to the cashier and you say, "How much is this basket?" She's gonna say, "I don't know. I got to take it all apart.
Mm-hmm.
I got to take it all apart and see what you got. You might have a bunch of steaks down there, a bunch of ribeyes,
mm-hmm.
a bunch of Nolan Ryan ribeyes down there, you know, under your loaves of bread.
Mm-hmm.
I got to take it all apart and look at it, and then we're gonna sort it out. Same thing with a car. If somebody took this car for a paint job to a body shop, and they go take the trim off, and they go to sanding, and they discover, you know, little bubbles that turn into the other side. Whoa, we weren't expecting that. You don't know until you get down in it.
Yeah.
So then the price goes up. So then the customer is upset because they're like, "Man, you quoted me $7,500, and now we're already at $85, and I didn't even see no color."
Yeah.
Well, because we had to patch this, we had to patch this. We
weren't expecting all that extra stuff.
We weren't expecting all that stuff. So that's why most places will not give you a quote. They will give you an estimate, because they don't know, just like you don't know, until they take it apart.
Yeah.
Okay? That's a key factor. That's important. But screw all that. Do it yourself.
Well, it was 3 of us, right? It was Bobby, myself, and Johnny working on this. You were taking care of the 60. But I mean, that's, what do you think one person would take on this?
You guys got a lot of work done in 3 hours, man. I promise you that. That was a lot of work in 3 hours.
So I mean, we cut the fender. I mean, the quarter panel out.
Yeah. And it's just hanging on there, man.
Yeah.
It needs some finishing work.
I mean, it's hanging on there pretty tight.
But it went from, and I got a picture. It went from no quarter to looking like complete ass to boom, a new quarter, just like that. It happened in a matter of an hour.
There's a lot more little things that we need to work on. You know, a little bit of trimming, some more patchwork on an ender, wheel wells, but man, it's looking great so far, man.
So you know, just to recap here, man, the whole point of the channel is, you know, people could do this themselves, man. Johnny with the Red 64 is a prime example. He built that entire car in a 2-car garage at his house by himself. You know what I mean? That's why,
with a full frame.
With a full frame. That's why, you know, I dig that. I get down with that. That's the whole point of the channel, is you can do this yourself if you want to. That's the point. If you want to. If you don't, and you have other priorities, and this is going to sit. But if you really want to, if you're really determined, you can do this yourself. It's nothing but steel, welding, and body filler and block sanding. It's all manual labor.
Yeah, bunch of metal. Don't matter if you fuck up, you can always. Oh, excuse my language.
You can always redo it.
Yeah, you can always redo it. You can always recut it back out.
If you paint it and you don't like that it has a bunch of texture, or you got a bunch of tracks, sand it and do it again.
Yeah.
It's not complicated.
Same thing with the metal work, man. Really, you know, the metal. You put some metal, you weld it. you're not happy with it, recut it, do it
You can
again.
do it yourself, man. I mean, I'm a prime example. My first 64 that I acquired, I bought, I traded for. Okay, I traded for it, and this is, I can speak from experience, man, because I had a car, I had a Monte Carlo, a G body, that it was done right. It was wheels, hydraulics, paint, driving down the street, ready to get in and go every weekend. We went cruising every weekend in that car. I traded that car straight across for a Project 64 that was extremely similar, almost identical to this car. I was like 19 years old, so we're talking over 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's old.
And I bought, and I didn't have the tools that I have now, and I definitely didn't have the experience.
Yeah.
But I had a determination. I wanted the 64. I wanted it pagan gold, and I wanted with gold wheels. That's what I wanted. It was $19.99.
Okay.
And it never happened. It never happened. I took it off the frame. I partially wrapped the frame. I had the body in front of my dad's house sitting on jack stands. The city came and tagged it, called it junk, took the car. So I basically gave away my little Monte Carlo for a dream that never came true. Okay. So since then after that I got another 64. I said, you know what? I ain't done yet. I know what I want. I'm gonna get one, and I got one. And after that I got another one. And since then I've had like 5. But you got to start somewhere. This is not going to happen. Everything on this video, everything on this channel does not happen overnight, man. We're talking 25 years. 25 years of research, of trial and error, of wishing, of being broke, and everything that comes with it.
It's not going to take 25 years for this car.
No.
No.
But, it took me because I have no formal training.
Yeah.
I have no formal training in any of this. I call myself a professional amateur. So, but the point is that you can do it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
can do it too if you want to. If you want to, there's plenty of information. There's.
Say.
Yeah. All right. So the camera's overheating, man. So we're gonna cut this off. But basically, man, I think that this car right here, this specific car right here, is a perfect candidate. It's a perfect example for what my channel, YouTube channel, our channel. Well, it's my channel, but I got plenty of help. Represents. This is a complete turd, but when this thing is done, it's going to be one of a kind, and we're going to do it right here with basic hand tools, with basic knowledge, and it will be one of a kind. And there won't be another one like it. There won't be another one the color. There won't be another one the interior, the hydraulics, the motor. It's going to be truly one of a kind, man. And,
definitely.
And this is, I mean, look at it. It's a turd.
And I can honestly say that because of the person that owns it, and that is I mean, just the way Bobby thinks, man, he's not happy with something until it's done right.
You should put some bond oil right here.
I mean, look at this. He said, I don't want no brake booster. I don't want nothing.
We'll put the brake booster inside.
He put it inside, man, because he said, you know what? A firewall should be shaved, clean, nice. Look at this. This is the where the steering wheel would come out. That's it.
That's the only thing that's gonna be there, man. So hope you guys enjoyed this rant, because that's what it is. It's a rant, but I think a lot of people can relate, because this can be extremely overwhelming. Totally, 100%. Especially if you're doing it by yourself.
Yes.
It's even harder. If you don't have friends to help you, or a spouse to support you, or family to support you, it's even harder.
Yes.
But with determination, you can do it too, man. That's what the channel's about, man. So hope you guys enjoyed this rant. And
it's gonna look great
once we get this quarter panel off.